Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not. And did you catch that intro video? Did you catch it or did you? You're going to have to rewind it again and have a look a little bit later. That's from me old mate Stewie with a Y. Stewie with a Y. Link down below to his YouTube channel. Massive thanks to Stewie, formerly known as K Stewie, for doing that intro video for me like an absolute champion. Today's video is a feature of 3 Tier 10 replays, 3 Ace Taker replays, featuring some Tier 10 tanks. First up, my old mate Celestial Ludenberg from Life Clan. Celestial Ludenberg in the E50M. The E50M is the German Tier 10 medium tank. That's the other Tier 10 medium tank. If most people know about the Leopard, this is the E50M. Mate of mine, my old mate Struth, one of his favourite tanks with the Tier 10 German heavily armoured medium tank. It's pretty heavy for a medium tank. I've got to admit, it's not a tank I've played much. I have got one in the garage, but I haven't played a great amount of it. But the old mate Celestial Ludenberg from Life Clan in the E50M. Now the E50M has got a 105mm gun, 390 alpha damage, 330 penetration. That's with premium rounds. APCR, which is standard ammunition, is 270 penetration. It's one zip on Arctic region, and Celestial Ludenberg from Life Clan in the E50M is absolutely carving it up. Down there, where the heavy tanks do their bizzo in the southeast corner of Arctic region, of course, he's in the E50M, when that's, like I said earlier, it has got a little bit of armour and it can sort of can bounce a few shots. He has bounced, looks like one shot, 490 hit points. He's got a little bit of assisted damage as well, but he's up to 1500 damage himself as he plays around on the eastern part of Arctic region, looking towards the T57 Heavy, which gets killed by the artillery piece of GW Tiger at Tier 9. Now, it's a 5 Tier 10 tanks and 10 Tier 9 tanks on in this replay. And of course, a lot of people are saying that's probably the way, hopefully that's the way the matchmaker goes soon. That seems to be a lot of people's opinion, that the matchmaker probably should be heading in that direction rather than the 357 matchmaker. But that's probably a topic for another day. 2 zips to score, 1856 damage done for Celestial Ludenberg from Life Clan. Try saying that a few times quickly. He is on a mission to do 3,500 hit points damage to tank destroyers. Not sure if he's going to do it in this one. There is a fair few tank destroyers in this game. Who knows? He might get this one done. I'm not too sure. 2 zip the score now. Celestial Ludenberg in the E50M up to 2,209 damage. A little bit blocked, and that'll certainly go towards that mission, putting another 416 damage into the Object 268 at Tier 10. That's the Russian tank. WZ shoots and misses, but Celestial Ludenberg, he doesn't miss. He gets a bit of stun damage into his crew, but they're winning 4 zip with that kill. And now it's time to look at what's left of the heavy tanks down here in this corner. There's a Type 5 Heavy on pretty low health, auto aims, turns the auto aim off and then pops him for the kill shot. That's 2 kills to Celestial Ludenberg from Life Clan. He comes around looking towards the Mouskin, and that looks like a pretty tidy shot right there. That's his 3rd kill of this game. 6-1 the score now, 3,181 hit points of damage. Comes around, looks towards the T110 E4, and that's his 4th kill. Kills are coming fastly and furiously around here. You can see that big, not sure what that hole looked like in the Object 257, but Celestial picks up his 5th kill. 3,411 hit points of damage. 8-1's the score. It's looking like a bit of a ruffle stomp on Arctic region, as Celestial Ludenberg on 5 kills, 3,411 hit points of damage, comes rolling around towards the enemy base. What's left on there? There's a 254 who's fighting over here, along with the Centurion 7-1, and of course the Object 263. The WZ111 GFT, that's what he's looking at now. This might help him get closer and closer to the mission. Artillery gets spotted, the M53, M55. Hopefully somebody kills the artillery, while Celestial Ludenberg from Life Clan maybe starts looking towards the WZ111 GFT. That's Tier 9 Chinese non-turreted tank destroyer. Artillery smacks him in the mouth. Not sure why artillery didn't go for this big clump of tanks over here. Maybe because they're no longer lit. Maybe that's probably why. There's not many enemy tanks down there. 5 kills to Celestial Ludenberg from Life Clan. 3,411 hit points of damage. 490 block, 748 assisted damage. Pulling back, so he doesn't want to get blurped by another one of those artilleries. The T10 picks up that kill. He's still 1 kill away from a top gun. He's on 5 kills. He gets one into the back of the... What was that? That was the Object 263. Shoots the Centurion 7-1 rather than go for the kill shot on the 263. Hopefully this will get it. No, it doesn't. He wants to get his Top Gun. There's the Top Gun. 6 kills to Celestial Ludenberg. And now it's just a case of mopping up what's left. He's back to standard ammunition now. Puts another one into the T54 for his 7th kill. I'm not sure. Is he going to get? He's going to get himself a Radley here. He's on 7 kills, 4,323 damage, 1130 damage blocked. He knows this is going to be good for Stewie at Get On Board Studios, and he does get the M53, M55 for the Radley Walters. Pardon me. On Arctic region. There you go. A little bit of fast and furious gameplay there by my old mate Celestial Ludenberg. He's been sending me replays for a while, and that is the E50M. The E50M, the Tier 10 German tank destroyer. The one with the armour. Ace Taker Mastery Badge. Duelist. 5 for effects. Hand of God Medal. Radley Walters for getting those 8 kills. Top Gun for the 6. He did plenty of damage into those tanks. He's saying pretty low damage for an ace. You maybe tend to agree with him at tier 10. 4,364 hit points, 8 kills, 1222 base experience. That's the base score. That's without the daily double or the premium account multiplier. That's his base score. 19 shots fired, 19 hit, 17 did damage, so nothing wrong with the accuracy on the E50M. 1130 damage block, a little bit of assisted damage as well. Cost him some credits because he was firing heat rounds from the beginning in that game that went for less than 6 minutes. Not a bad ace tanker, but yeah, like he says, not the highest amount of damage for an ace, but you'll take it nonetheless. As we move on to our second game in this triple shot of tier 10 action. This comes from the old mate Rune. Rune, currently in Pyro Clan. He has been in, look, he'll be the first to admit, he's been in more than one He's been in more than one clan, that's for sure. He's in the M48 Patton, the M48, the Tier 10 American medium tank. This game has got more like the 357 matchmaker. 3 Tier 10s, 5 Tier 9s, and 10 Tier 8 tanks. And he's in the M48 Patton with the 105mm gun, 390 alpha damage, 268 penetration with standard, 330 with the heat rounds. You can see he's got Coca-Cola running there for a little bit more juice into his crew skills and perks and all that kind of stuff. Makes his tank a little bit faster, a little bit better to reload, a little bit better to aim, and all that kind of jazz. He's running down towards the south by the looks of it. Down towards the side. Finds the Object 2684. Thinks, shit, that's probably not the tank, probably not the first tank he wanted to run into. Of course, the 2684's possibly getting a bit of a look at some stage soon. Rune from Pyro in the M48 Patton, running down the south part of Paris, pulling back just to have a bit of a look around, see what else is going to happen with these enemy tanks. Puts one into the T10, but doesn't manage to penetrate. His old mate from PB Cac says hello, and Rune just waiting for that trusty old American gun in the M48 Patton to reload and get ready to start pumping some damage into these tank destroyers. There's 2 shots into the Object 704. That Object 704 will not know what hit him as the Jagdpanzer E100 derps him out of the game, and that brings the score up to 1-0. Rune continuing to move forward, looking at the T10, who looks like he's just fired. He doesn't bounce that one. That one goes straight through the T10 and waits for the gun to load. It doesn't take too long for this bad boy to load as he wants to continue to pump some damage. He doesn't quite aim that shot, but certainly would have given the Emil 2 something to think about. Scores 2-0. He puts one into the Emil 2, pulls back because he knows it's an autoloader. He doesn't want that thing shooting away at him, but it looks like the Emil 2 may have pulled back, and maybe he wants to get out of this one. Does pick up a lot of assisted damage there because he did have the Emil 2 tracked. He's up to 1,645 assisted damage, 2,000 damage done by himself, and he's looking over this bridge just to see what else may present itself. There's that AMX would be easy damage all day long, and of course he's not looking his way, but he doesn't want to fall off. He doesn't want to fall off the edge, that's for sure. That's not what bridges are for. Trust me, I've done it. finds a Charioteer, the Tier 8 British turreted tank destroyer. Doesn't prove to be too hard to penetrate that one. Peeks down again, decides he needs to cross this bridge to be able to get a better angle, to be able to shoot these tanks that are now running away. That AMX-65T, he won't be running too far as Rune picks up his first kill of the game and brings the score up to 5-3. Tanks dying left, right and centre. The Jagdpanzer E100 just goes down, as does, I think it's the T10. Puts one into the enemy T10, Mr. Rez. Pretty cool in-game name there. 439 hit points left on the T10. Doesn't quite get the kill, but he takes him down to a one-shot as WZ-121 FT picks up that kill. He shoots and kills the T-32, falls off the edge, which didn't lose too much health. In fact, I don't think he lost any health in that fall. Brings his damage count up to 3,826 hit points. Nearly 1,900 assisted damage, and they've actually absolutely rifle-stomped that southeast part of the map. 2 kills as well. He's not stuffing around. He's getting the email ready to send to stewiejp at Get On Board Studios, that's for sure, saying this will be an ace, Stewie, no problems whatsoever. Now, Rune does stream live on Twitch. Make sure you check him out. There will be a link in the video description down below. Does he? He's got a shot there. Is he going to stop and try and take it? No, he's not going to go for the ISU 152. That's a pretty big derp tank there, continuing to push forward and just really make that ISU 152 regret it if he's going to pull that Russian trigger. Pulls up kill number 3. 4,239 damage. Fast and furious action in the M48 Patton. 11-6 now as the Rimby Borsi goes down to the T10, and Rune from Pyro Clan in the M48 Patton coming around to mop up whatever might be left up here in the north. I reckon I'll be having a bit of a look up here. Might be an artillery there, but you'd think, where else would he be? There's a tortoise around this corner, and you'd imagine artillery would be just around this corner as well. There's the back of the tortoise. No idea how that one didn't penetrate. It looked like he had the side of the British tank destroyer. Maybe it wasn't the side. Maybe it was more the back. The tortoise fires an HE round by the looks of it, and didn't really do much damage to him, that's for sure. In fact, I don't think it did any. Did get a tracking shot into the tortoise, I believe, and gets a kill shot as well. Picks up some more assisted damage as well, up to 3,701 hit points. Just 3 tanks remaining. The TVP, who is currently not too far from Rune's base, not that he's going to be too worried about that one. There's a Conqueror GC as well, which he's already put one shot into him. He knows he should beat him on the reload. Picks up kill number 5. Doesn't look like he's going to be getting a top gun out of this one, but 5,294 hit points of damage, 3,701 assisted. That's nearly 9,000 combined. He's looking towards a TVP, but well, maybe he will. Maybe he will get a top gun here. The T30, the Waffle got that kill by shooting him straight down the middle. 15-10 in the end. Not a bad win. Close enough to be interesting. Not too close to be too worrying though, even though it was an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge from the old mate Rune from Pyro Clan. The Spotter Medal, of course, Bruiser, Fighter, Fire for Effect, High Caliber, and of course he topped the score charts there very, very comfortably. In the M48 Patton, one of a very, very entertaining tank to play, the M48 Patton. One that I wouldn't mind getting stuck back into myself. 5,294 hit points of damage, 5 kills, 1323 base experience, 24 shots fired, 23 hits, 16 did damage, 5,294, 3,701 assisted damage. That's what certainly helped that score go up from Paris. Went for less than 6 minutes, but that was enough for an ace tanker for my old mate Rune in the M48 Patton. 47,399 credits. That's after tax with a premium account in the M48 Patton. Only his 10th game, he says in that video description. Not too bad at all, my old mate. Thank you very much for the replays as we move on to our third and final battle. This one features my old mate Bolagnaise. Bolagnaise from Yeti Clan in the Progetto M40 Mod 65. The Progetto 65, that's what they call it. It's the Tier 10 Italiano, Mumbo Italiano tank, the Tier 10 medium tank with the auto reloader. Now, the Tier 10 version of the auto reloader, it's got 4 bullets in the clip, and of course 4 bullets in the clip. APCR is standard. It's a 105mm gun. All three replays today have come from 105mm gun tanks. 360 alpha damage, 268 penetration, 330 with heat rounds. You can see he's got his what's it called? Spaghetti with meat sauce as the premium consumable, and that'll certainly help his reload time in the Progetto 65. Just 3 tier 10 tanks in the 357 matchmaker here. Of course, Bolagnaise is one of them, and he loves his tier 10s. Loves his medium tanks as well. We're on Paris? We're not on Paris at all. What are we on? Provence. We're on Provence. Anyway, we're on Provence, and Bolagnaise is just about got his 4th round in, looking for a few cheeky shots into those enemy tanks who are going up the starting on the southeast. Looks like he's going to take the long way up around here, then back up to the top part of this tank. Decides to start unloading into the Centurion 5-1. He will not be too happy at all, that Centurion 5-1 owner, as he gets taken down to pretty much a one-shot for anybody left in this team. Now that E50 was killed around about here, right in the middle of the map. Not sure what he was doing there. Really, maybe, who knows what happened to that E50 at Tier 9. 0-1 is the score, so his team's down by 1 tank. Bolagnaise from Yeti Clan in the Progetto 65, moving up to this part of the map now. I can't say I've had too many games on this map. Puts 1 shot into the pilot, 1 into the Scorpion G. Make it 2 into the Scorpion G for his first kill. Pulls back for the reload. He's already up to 1792 damage. That's the thing with this. Like an auto loader, an auto reloader can certainly rack the damage up pretty quickly if you get yourself into the right position at the right time. Puts 2 shots into the Jag Tiger. Takes him down to 101 hit points and brings his damage count up to 2,500 hit points. 448 assisted damage as well. I think that might have been on the Jag and the Scorp G. A little bit of assisted damage. Looks like he's pulling back as he's waiting for that gun to reload. And going to get into a different position. Pops around into the Jag Tiger for his 2nd kill. And that one evens it up at 3 apiece. Does cop a damaging shot from the 110. Only for 339 hit points though. Moving around this building. I reckon he wants to make sure he can use his full clip into the 110. Now that 110 did get 2 shots into Bolagnaise. He won't be too happy about that. He's going to move around here, and I reckon, what's he up to? 800 hit points of damage. Maybe wait until he's got 1 or 2 more rounds in there. Pops 1 shot into the 110 just before that last round got loaded. He's going to need 2 to kill him. Looks like the Centurion Action X is going out there for a bit of distraction. No, the Centurion Action X is down on a different level. So it's just Bolagnaise all by himself up against his 110. Of course, the 110 is at tier 8, so he probably doesn't want to panic too much. Gets his 3rd kill, and now he's reloading again. 3,457 hit points of damage. A little bit of aggro happening in the chat. Wake up to the T10. Not sure what the T10's doing. Anyway, that I think something funny must be happening on the eastern flank. But Bolagnaise is saying, no worries at all. I got the western flank coming down here. He's found artillery. No problems whatsoever. Pops a shot into that's a tier 8 French artillery, the Lorraine 155-51, and that's his 4th kill. But he's been shooting with his last shell each time, so looks like he's going to try and wait until he's got 4 bullets in the clip. Now that last artillery shell came from that M53, M55, and that's the one that he's just seen. So he puts 2 quick shells into that artillery. Only 1 artillery left. That's the M40, M43, and Bolagnaise will be very keen to get rid of that tank. 8-5 the score now, 5 kills, 4,297 hit points of damage. He's waiting for this gun to reload itself. He's also waiting for the first aid kit to revitalise, just in case he does get hit by that last tier 8 American artillery. Now I reckon if he does get hit by that last artillery, it could be curtains. He's down to 157 hit points. That's why he's pinging the help key. He wants some friends to come and help him, because if that M40, M43 shoots him again, then it might be back to the garage for my old mate Bolagnaise. Plenty of action happening on the other side of the map though. Look at this, there's a T10, the Striv and the ISU 152 all sort of holding up. Looks like they're holding up 5 tanks on this side of the map, but unfortunately Bolagnaise can't really help them. You might be able to snipe a bit, but it looks like plenty of these tanks are all looking like they're all sniping quite well across the other side of the map. Looks like they're all trying to do it, but the health of the enemy tanks don't seem to be diminishing by too much at all. Probably indicates that they don't have shots. Bolagnaise, however, on 157 hit points, 4,297 damage done. That's going to go up. Gets one into the M40. The M40 does not move. It looked like the M40 may have just fired as Bolagnaise killed him. Puts 2 shells in. That's his 6th kill, and it's also the top gun as he looks over this little ridgeline. Not ridgeline, looking to try to get shots across the other side of the map. I reckon if they get rid of that TVP T5051, that will be this whole flank taken, and they might be able to move forward and maybe flank these guys here. But on 157 hit points, I don't think you're going to really afford to make too many bold moves. 6 kills to Bolagnaise, 4,697 hit points of damage, a little bit of assisted damage. They're winning by 3 tanks, but look, Bolagnaise 157 isn't too much. He did get focused a little bit by artillery, I think. I think that's what took him down. And that 110 got a couple of shots into him, which took him down to pretty low health indeed. Looking across there, hoping that the WZ is going to go there, and gets 2 shots into the WZ 115A for his 7th kill. And of course, this is one of the advantages of the reloader, the auto reloader, rather than a traditional auto loader. He's fired two shots out of his clip. It doesn't matter that he hasn't fired the full clip. The gun, of course, reloads automatically, if you like. I guess that's the best way of putting it. Anyway, 11-8 is the score on Province, the brand new reconfigured old map that's just come back to the game. Used to be just flow tiers, but now it's for everybody. Opinions are divided whether it's if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Who knows? But anyway, Bolagnaise from Yeti Clan, he doesn't seem to be having any trouble at all at tier 10 with the new map. 7.5 minutes to go. 11-8 is the score. 7 kills, 5,430 damage done. Kicking back in these bushes, he does not want to be spotted, and I guess this will be the advantage of running food in a tank like this, as well as helping your reload time, your aim time, and all that kind of stuff. It's also going to help your vision and your camouflage rating, and when you're on 157 health, you don't want to be spotted by anything. It doesn't matter what shoots you, you're going to die if it penetrates. There's still 2 tier 10 tanks left on the enemy team. Centurion Action X and the TVP T5051. I'd be very interested to see what the TVP T5051's spotting damage is at the end of this, because that TVP has just been running around here all game long, spotting for his team, and of course, I would imagine getting a heap of assisted damage. Bolagnaise calling for help. Centurion Action X is coming back. They need to get rid of this TVP T5051 if they're going to be able to do anything about turning this game into a win. T54 and the T54 Mod 1 both seem more interested in pushing towards the enemy cap. Centurion Action X has put 1 shot into the TVP. The TVP's put a shot into the Centurion Action X, make that 2 shots. Bolagnaise not feeling too brave. He doesn't want to be too brave. But Centurion Action X puts 1 into him, and I've got to say that was the Centurion Action X's kill there. But Bolagnaise says no thanks, I'll take it. That could be the Seagull Award. The Seagull Award could go to the Progetto 65. Yep, I know you're on 157 hit points, my old mate, but look, wow, what can you say? There's a Centurion Action X on the other two. He aims, gets 1 shot, takes him down to 1 hit point. The second one confirms the kill, and in the end, 9 kills for my old mate Bolagnaise from Yeti Clan. And we'll be very interested to see how the other tanks went in that one. That's for sure. Let's have a look. It's an Ace Taker Mastery Badge. That will come as no surprise to anyone who's been watching this channel for a while. Ace Taker Mastery Badge for Bolagnaise, Hand of God. That's for surviving having received damage from at least 4 different enemy vehicles. Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect. Radley Walters for getting those 9 kills. Demetrius Medal for killing the 3 artilleries. High Caliber. Tank Sniper, because a lot of the damage was done from more than 300 metres away. Top Gun. No problems at all. 6,143 hit points of damage. 9 kills, 1,212 base experience, 24 shots fired, 22 hit, 21 went through, nearly 3,000 sniped, 448 assisted damage. No block damage. It's not that kind of tank, I guess. And how did the TVP get? Not that good. In fact, he only got 489 hit points of assisted damage. Gee, I really thought he would have got more than that, the way he was lighting those tanks up. But maybe he was lighting them, but maybe he didn't. Maybe they weren't shooting. Not too bad at all. Bolagnaise from Yeti Clan, 9 kills, 12 base experience, 6,143 damage. Carried the hell out of that one. Even though he lost a lot of health, he's still probably the smart way of playing it. But you know, once you're down to low health, try not to throw your tank away. You can still get damage towards the end of the game. Centurion Action X didn't do too badly, but it was a well and truly carried. Even made credits on that one. Wasn't sure if he was firing so much premium rounds. I don't think he was. I don't think he really needed to with the 357 matchmaker. If you're in tier 10 and you're shooting against tier 8s and 9s, often you don't need to. An excellent game nonetheless from Bolagnaise, as well as Celestial Ludenberg in the E50M. And what was the other one? My old mate Rune in the Patton. As usual, thanks for the replays, lads. Don't forget to check out Bolagnaise and Rune, both on Twitch. Links will be down below. And of course, Stewie, formerly known as K Stewie. Stewie with a Y for that epic fucking intro, which we'll show you again right now. So thank you again. Thank you, K Stewie. Thank you, Bolagnaise, Rune, and Celestial Ludenberg for the replays. Check out K Stewie on YouTube, link down below. It's Stewie with a Y. No relation whatsoever. And thanks again for this epic introduction. Thanks everyone. Take care and see you all next time.